Hey, Supersonic, Steve Stefanik at your service. Hey, we're here today to talk about fears, and how fears can get in the way of who we are. I was just reading a book, Holding the Center by Richard Strozzi Heckler. He's a teacher that I've had in the past, probably 15 years ago. And he has this chapter in here called The Bear. And he talks about his track experience and how as we encounter these places that we push ourselves a little far, or we push ourselves to this limit, there always seems to be something that wants to kind of hold us back, that prevents us from getting past it. And he declares, or he calls it the bear. So the key is like, how do you blend? And he's an Aikido master. And how do you blend with the energy of the bear in a way that can make you more powerful and more successful in your life? And a couple things that he points out, and again, I think this is relevant as a business professional, that when we face our fears, when we face our bears, like how are we doing that? Are we even aware that they exist, right? And he declares that the bear is, something that will come by your side or actually start clawing at you in a certain way when you hit one of your edges. One of those things that you maybe shouldn't be there, but you're going to try to push a little bit more, and then something happens that says, don't go there. Pull back. Stop. Right? And those are the moments I think we need to go forward. We face those fears, to push through that. And he's saying he gives a great interpretation of how to work with the bear. And it's really one, to acknowledge that the bear is there. The bear is never going away. He is part of us. And each and every one of you have your own bear that's trying to kind of stop you, to keep you copacetic, like everything's the same, like keep you normal, right? But the reality is you can't be normal in the market. You have to push through these. So once you acknowledge that it's always going to be there, then how do you build a relationship with it? You don't fear it or you don't avoid it. You actually face it. And he talks about a term that in Aikido, you actually can turn and face the energy. And that energy, or that root of that energy, is where the power is. And if you can turn and face that and align with that in a way, that then you can start to work with the fear. The fear, or the bear, actually becomes a strong opponent that makes you better, makes you stronger, makes you think harder, makes you try harder. It's like when the bear shows up, it's like, my number one nemesis is here. That means this is a challenge. That means this is something I have to bring my A game to. So today, think about what's the bear in your life? What's the fear that you're trying to avoid? And once you can put a name on it, right, then you can turn and face it when it shows up. And 3, then look at it as an ally, a training partner, as someone that's there to actually make you a better person. Supersonic, Steve Stefanik at your service. Have a great day.